Hello everyone. Today I want us to look at normative dimension of education, and I have some two questions here that will lead us or guide us on our topic today. So question one is asking you discuss the normative dimension of education, clearly stating the meaning and the relevance to education. Then question two, you discuss the branch of philosophy that is associated with the normative dimension of education. So question one, let us look at the meaning of normative dimension and in this slide we shall also be looking at what is the normative dimension of education. So it refers to the values, principles, standards and norms that prescribes what education ought to achieve, that is prescriptive, not descriptive. It also encompasses ethical ideas, ideals, societal expectation, and moral frameworks. It also defines acceptable behaviors, goals, outcomes, teaching, and learning. So, meaning of normative dimension. Normative dimension refers to values, ideas, and standards that prescribe what education ought to be. So the key features include prescriptive, that is not descriptive. It also focuses on ought, not is. It includes ethics, morals, societal goals. It also guides goals, methods, and outcomes. The relevance to education, it matters so much. So one, it shapes curriculum that promotes equity, responsibility. It also guides policy, that is social justice and inclusivity. It also builds character, that is responsible citizens. It prevents value natural education and it prevents values neutral education, that is ensures purpose and direction. Okay, another branch of the branch of philosophy that is associated with the normative education is axiology. Axio means worth and logos means study. So it comes from those Greek words axios and logo. And the core question is what is worth teaching and learning. So types of values, we have intrinsic and instrumental. Intrinsic is good in itself. Instrumental is useful for a goal. So sub-branches of axiology includes ethics and aesthetics. So in ethics, that is right versus wrong, duty, virtue, guides moral education, teaches as a role model. In aesthetics, beauty, harmony, creativity, it enriches arts and culture. It's experimental and creative learning. Examples of ethics include character education, civic responsibility. Aesthetics example is art, music, literature, and appreciation. So application education, how axiology shapes education. Curriculum design, it includes environmental ethics, gender, and equality. Teaching methods, value-based pedagogy, that is discussion on justice. Also philosophers that are associated with this axiology is Plato. It is said education for virtue and justice, and Dewey, education for democratic values. Avoids value-free or biased education. Also, let's look at importance and challenges and critical issues. Importance ensures education is purposeful and transformative. Links learning to human flourishing. And then we also look at the challenges. We have conflicting values. We have cultural differences in norms. We have balancing academic versus moral goals. In summary, we have looked at normative and we have said that it values that guides what education should be. And in question 2, we are looking at the branch of philosophy that is associated with the normative education, and we said it's axiology, and it has some two sub-branches, that is ethics and aesthetics, and it forms the philosophical foundation. So here are some of the references that we are able to capture from. That is Nodins, Dewey, Plato, Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, UNESCO, Republic of Kenya 2019. So after this, in this PowerPoint presentation, I leave you with the final point that says education without values makes a clever devil. It was said by John Dewey.